Hi everyone, this is Sabrina. I'm Sabrina with a Touch of Elegance, Gift Crafts, and more. And I wanted to come on tonight to let you all know how many baskets for Easter did I end up doing. As you all know, my goal was 100 baskets. I wanted to at least do 100 or more baskets, but the number that I ended up with was 83. And I stopped at 83 because I had other orders that I had to complete, and I wanted to get a jump start on my Mother's Day gifts. So, and then after I finished those 83, I began to pack up my Easter things, because I didn't want too much pulled out while I'm doing Mother's Day, because I didn't want it to be overwhelming, having Easter items out and Mother's Day supplies and all of that, and then also doing my orders, my summer and spring orders. I have to do like my wreaths and bows and things like that. So that was like too much things out at one time. So what I decided to do was, after that 83, I decided to start on my Mother's Day. First, complete my orders. I had to complete a lot of orders that I had to do. And then I started on my Mother's Day. Okay, I'm sorry about that. You all had a phone call to come in, but as I was saying about the Easter baskets, they are, like I said, I completed the Easter baskets that I'm going to do 83 for right now. And as I do my Mother's Day baskets, I may incorporate a little bit of Easter items in some of them. And but the majority that I'm going to do for the small ones for Mother's Day, they can go out for Easter also. So that's what I plan to do. Take some of these Mother's Day that I'm preparing now, because they are small Mother's Day, and I'm going to take those out for Easter, because like last year I had a lot of requests for adult female gifts during Easter, because a lot of the men were saying that the wives took care of the kids, and they felt bad that they didn't get the wife anything because she was out doing everything, and they wanted to come by and pick the wife something up, or the girlfriend, or the children's mom, or whatever, or whoever. So I want to have something out for them. So what I'm going to do is take some of these small Mother's Day gifts out and let them be available for them. But I did prepare a few adult Easter gifts that have Easter items inside of them, but I didn't do a lot, because if they don't sell, I don't have to take anything out of them. So that's why I'm taking the Mother's Day gifts out. So what I did is I prepared a basket like this. I did a few of them like this. I added the Easter sign and the Easter gnome on the side, because I know a lot of adult women love the gnomes. And it has a cup and one of the sprays from Roses. Then I have a facial mask in the back, and then it's a bar of Dove soap and some facial wipes. And that could serve as a Easter gift for a female. And what I did is did a bow, a little Easter bow with a bunny on it. That's one of my gifts that I put Easter items in, but the majority of them I didn't. I have, I think, 3 more like this with the Easter items, but the rest of them I did were some like these little small gifts with a little teddy bear, Dove soap, and a body spray. And I put them in these bags. I got these bags from Temu, and it was during Valentine, and they came in like 50 in a pack. So I was able to get 50 of them. I didn't use them all for Valentine, so I'm using them now. And then I have these pink ones. I have the hand soap that I got from Hamricks. And the reason why I picked these hand soaps up from Hammer is because they have little quotes on the bottom, the bottles, and some of them have scriptures on the bottom. And they're very pretty. It's a very pretty presentation. This one has like a Dove hand cream, teddy bear, and just a cute little gift that someone can get someone during Mother's Day or Easter. It can go for either one. And here I have like the Dove bar soap and a body spray. And I have different ones. And what I did, I used these bows on here. These are some bows I made out of the floral satin ribbon. I did a smaller bow. I started to order more pull bows, but I was like, to save on cost, I can make those bows out of the floral satin, because it don't take a lot of that floral satin to make these. And I buy the wide floral satin. So what I do is I tear this in half, and I make these bows out of this right here. Now, I'm not going to do a lot of them in this floral satin, because I'm really not a floral satin person, but I'll do it, sometimes for my gifts, and especially the smaller gifts, the inexpensive gifts. But mainly, I prefer to do them with the wire ribbon, like this. But sometimes I will do them with the floral satin, and it's up to you what you like, your preference, if you want to do it floral satin or the wire ribbon. But I do a little both when it comes down to the inexpensive gifts. But my expensive gifts, I always use the wire ribbon. To me, it gives a better presentation. Now, this is something else I've done for Mother's Day / Easter. These are some stickers that I got from Temu. And they're very, very easy to use. This was just a plain blue cup. And what I did is I took that sticker. I think I have some right here. Let me show you. These are like the transfer stickers. And I just cut one off. And you just rub it on. You take the top layer off. And you rub it onto your cup and peel it off, and it's on there. And I like these because you have the cross, and this actual sticker says, "God is still writing your story." And I thought that was very, very cute to put on this cup. And this cup is still washable. You can wash the cup. You just can't put it in a dishwasher. You have to hand wash them, and it'll still be on there, because I've already tried one. And I placed these foot cream and foot scrub inside of this cup with a foot file that I got from Dollar Tree, and I placed it in the back, and it acts as a backer. I stuffed it with my paper, and then I put a little shred around the corners of it, and close it up, and put a little bow on it, and there you have a gift for Easter or Mother's Day. You don't say either one, so you can use it for either one. I did this one like that, and I also did this one like this. This was just a foot scrub and a foot file with a pair of socks. And this cup already had this little sun design. I got this from Dollar General, and it just had this little design on it. So I just matched the little design with this yellow, and I placed a little yellow bow on it. And it can be used as Mother's Day or Easter too. Just a little simple gift that you can give someone for either holiday. So I decided not to do too many adult Easter. Just make it where it can go for either holiday. And that way, if it don't sell for Easter, you know it's going to go for Mother's Day. And you won't have to take anything out of it. You don't have to take it loose or anything like that. And what I wanted to do is share with you how I made these little small bows, if this is something that you want to do. But I'm going to do that on another video, because I really want everyone to know how to make your own bows for Mother's Day. And it'll save you a lot, because I thought about whenever I ordered those pull bows for Valentine, even though I enjoy using them, that was my first time using them on my inexpensive gifts. But was kind of pricey because when I added it up, it was like 50 cents a bow. And then I don't know how many I bought. I forgot how many I bought. I didn't care too much for that because I can get 100 yards for I think this is 100 yards for $6.50, and when I split them in half, I'm getting 200 yards for $6.50. Plus, I don't know how many of these bows I can make with 200 yards. I'm not even using, I don't know, it's just a small amount. Let me show you what this bow, how much ribbon you have to use for this size bow. This right here, this size will make you 2 of these bows, and that's all you're using to make 2 bows. And you tear it in half. This is all you're using for 2 bows. And then I take a piece of it, a piece of another piece, and this is what I tie it off with. So you're really using any of this ribbon to make 1 bow. So I thought about that. I said, well, let me go ahead and make some bows out of this satin ribbon for my inexpensive bows, but not my expensive gifts or my mid-sized gifts. And just like this, very, very simple, you can go ahead and make a bow by just folding it over. And I'm going to do another video taking you step by step how to make these bows and how simple it can be and how much time you are saving and money you're saving making these small inexpensive bows. And I said I wasn't going to make none on this video, and look at me. But I really want everyone to get it and be able to make your own bows, because it's going to save you a lot of money making bows. And if you make them ahead of time, it'll save you a lot of time making them also. And then during your spare time when you're sitting down watching TV, you can make them. Or you just taking your little break from your crafts, you can sit down and make you some bows. Get your little bag beside you and make your bows. Some people cut their ribbon off. I don't, because it makes a lot of trash you have to keep picking up and stuff. And then another thing, like I said before, my scissors never stay sharp, so I just like cutting them in the center and making some bows. See how fast that was? Just making a little small bow to go on these little inexpensive gifts. And you just cut your ribbon to size whenever you place it on your gift, and you have a bow. But I just wanted to share with you all how many Easter baskets I did end up having. I did end up making, like I said, my goal was 100, but I made it to 83, and I'm going to do some of these Mother's Day gifts and put them out there. And I am very well satisfied with how many I came up with, because I did not want to go too far over into Mother's Day and not making Mother's Day gifts and being prepared for Mother's Day, because Mother's Day and Valentine's Day is my biggest selling time. But Easter is not, but I still want to be prepared. I want to have stuff out there for people to choose from, and I do pretty good during Easter, but Mother's Day and Valentine's Day is when I really, really do real well, and I wanted to be prepared, and I didn't want to be pressed for time during that time. So I thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.